Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. My final vlog from Dalat. So I thought I would come back to a place that actually really touched me when I got here. I'm at the Lang Farm, the buffet, middle of the afternoon on a Tuesday, and I've just been wandering around the city, taking a bit of a break from recording because I did enough. I'm leaving Vietnam in a few days. I'm heading from here to Saigon for just for a couple of nights. I just wanted to take another walk through Saigon before I head back over to Cambodia. I still have almost a week's left on my visa. By the time I leave, I'll have like 2 or 3 days left on it. So I always like to err on the side of caution whenever I leave. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, so I always try to leave a couple of days in advance. But I just really want to come back in here, have some dried fruit, a bunch of coffee and tea. I'm in a little bit early, so I don't think that they have the steamed buns and the pizzas, and I'm fine with that. I don't need it, but my cafe den, something I need. I've actually liked the coffee here. I bought coffee from here to take home with me. So, and it wasn't bad. Price-wise, I think I paid $79,000 for a bag of it. I paid $50 for another bag at the grocery store, and then $130 for a much larger bag. So I have a lot of coffee to take back with me. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of reflect on my time in Dalat. It sidetracked me for sure. Not gonna lie. I came here planning on a couple of days, and then as soon as I saw it, and then I felt the weather, I'm like, oh, I gotta spend a couple more days here. And then I was planning the rest of it. I'm like, do I really feel like traveling? And I realized that I just got tired, and I just needed to rest and relax. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few days here. Add an additional 3 days to my trip, and the last 3 days were just meant to do nothing. No traveling, no nothing. It's part of the problem with doing YouTube and creating content all the time is that you tend to push yourself a lot. I think I did close to 40 videos in the time that I was between here and Saigon. It's a lot. It's a lot. So much so that I'm like, maybe I have to up my schedule a little bit. Drop a live stream and add the extra video. I'll see. By the time you guys have seen this, I've already made my decision anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to Cambodia. When I leave here, or when I leave Vietnam, I'm going to be going to Phnom Penh for a couple of days. And I got some friends that are there. I'm going to look for an apartment and see about moving there for a little while. This is a dried apple. It has a hard seed inside. Like, feels more like a plum. No idea. I mean, never in my life would I thought that I'd be eating dried chicken out of a jar. So, and enjoying it, let alone. But yeah, the trip overall has been great. I really enjoyed Saigon. It was overwhelming at first, but still was good. I got a lot. I did a lot in a little bit of time. It was great touching base with Doug and Daryl. they've been lovely. We've been maintaining contact the whole time that I've been here. So I'm planning to go down to Malaysia to visit with them. Hang out in Kuala Lumpur for a little while. I think having a local there on the ground, and Doug, who's been there for a while before, will give me a much better grasp of what to expect. Especially Doug, similar mindset to me, likes to walk everywhere. And he told me, like, you're not gonna be able to walk the tail. I'm like, what? So, be interesting to travel there for a little while. But yeah, this trip has reaffirmed a lot of my thoughts on travel and how important it is to maintain balance. I have a tendency to push myself too hard at times, and then I end up paying for it. I didn't do that this time. I think I realized that I was pushing myself, which is why I did let's stay in Dalat for a little while. Let's just kind of hang out, split the month between two cities, Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City and Dalat. There's plenty to see in both, plenty to do in both. And when I hit Ho Chi Minh City initially, it was a flurry for me because brand new city, trying to create content, and was just overwhelmed by what I was doing, what I was seeing. It was a lot, and I needed a break. It's a busy city. So I'm curious to see what it's going to be like when I go back after I've been able to relax for a while and just kind of be in the mindset of like, okay, see how it is. So I'm excited for that. And I really want to go into the Mekong Delta. It's a part of the trip that I wanted to do that I didn't get to do when I was there because I pushed myself too hard. And so now that I've had a chance to relax here for the last few days, I'm feeling good, well rested. I got a travel day ahead of me tomorrow. I think it's like 6 or 7 hours. No big deal. I'll get into Saigon. I'll book the trip for the next day. Get up in the morning, go to the Delta, and just have an adventure. And just do low-key filming. I think I'm going to get a couple videos out of it, to be honest. But I mostly want to see it. And if I get out there and I'm like, I don't feel like recording, I'm fine with that. And then I have another day after that to do nothing. And head off to Phnom Penh. I think is like a 10-hour, 8 to 10 hours, I think it is. So I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to getting back to Cambodia. Vietnam and Cambodia, even though they're neighbors right next to each other, really different countries. People in both are lovely. What you may have figured out by the content in Dalat is that I really like food, and there is an abundance in Vietnam. There's just such an abundance of restaurants here. There's so many different regional tastes, and like just the differences even between bread floored me. And apparently it's even more so the more north you go. So, which will be my next trip here to Vietnam. But the restaurants and the food in Dalat has been outstanding. More than I ever expected, more than I was hoping for. And I found some real gems. I found some food tastes and combinations that I've never experienced before. And they're all so good. Like, I was telling my mom, like, even the worst meal I've had here is better than most everything I'd had in Canada before I left. Just like the bar is raised so much higher for me. And, you know, it's nice when you have like just local stuff, like everything's grown here, they make everything. Like, they make their own freaking yogurt here. I did the one restaurant where everything was made in the house. Everything. And it was just so nice. And even that meal wasn't expensive. I just like, I'm floored with the quality that you get here. And not just quality in food, like quality in people, everything. Just amazing. And this is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been in. The contrast between the mountains and the lowlands is just beautiful. And I got to experience some things here that I didn't understand that I was missing from back home. Because initially, I was supposed to be coming over here for 6 to 9 months was the initial plan, leaning more towards 6. And I go back to Canada, go back to work, you know, plan a trip later. And then I got over here, and I was like, why am I going back? Like, what's the justification? Like, why do I need to go back? So, I think for the last couple months I've been trying to figure out why would I need to go back. Funny is that a few things that I've craved and I miss, I found here. There's a lot. So the cool weather, some of the smells, like the pine trees, the leaves that were, you know, decaying. There's smells of fall, smells of spring. There's just scents and things that, when you're used to them every day, you kind of go like, oh, I wish where'd that smell go, you know? But it only sits in the back of your head. So now, when it gets hot in Cambodia, like when it's creeping up to 40 degrees and I know I've got 2 months of hell on earth, instead of suffering through it again, I'm just going to come over here, get a 3-month visa, come back to Vietnam, you know, travel up through the north, see how things are here in Dalat, and just take 3 months, and then, you know, kind of like a working vacation from Cambodia. We'll see. But yeah, this place is Dalat's a special place. It I healed in Cambodia. Siem Reap got my brain, my body, my spirituality, everything back in line. So I was doing good. Dalat brought my happiness back. I was happy in Siem Reap. Don't get me wrong. I'm really looking forward to going back. I'm looking forward to Cambodia. But that little feeling of home in Canada here just triggered like oh my God, I don't have to go back. And that was a very important realization for me. But yeah, I have no regrets. Yeah. My new hotel, yep, on top of the hill. And there's a whole bunch of like little shops and things up there that I'm gonna go wander around and take a look at today. Do the last of my shopping before I leave. And I get to go back and edit the last of my video with this one, which is just not really much editing. It's more stream of consciousness, just let it go. John, that's what you do. And then get all packed up and get ready to go. And go through everything, make sure that I didn't buy too much crap. I bought a lot of coffee and tea, which I made room for in my bag. I don't buy anything else. I'm pretty good. I bought my little game machine. I bought about a Bluetooth speaker. A little tiny one. Yeah, I don't get a lot of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to go ask for another cup of coffee because I don't think one's enough anymore. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for your support on this series. It just started to trickle on the channel for Vietnam, and feedback has been great. The little basil leaf got stuck in the roof of my mouth. I was like, nah. You ever do that? You try to get a piece of kernel that the outside edge of the popcorn kernel, that curved bit sticks to the roof of your mouth and you're trying to get with your tongue. That's what I'm just doing with the leaf. Anyway, thanks again. You guys are great. Really appreciate having all of you here. You definitely make this worthwhile, allowing me to share these adventures and my stories and everything. Well, in fact, you guys let me ramble, and you don't give me shit for it. It's important to me. But yeah. So on to the next adventure for me. I'm excited for it. I'm taking a break. So I'm going to take a month and a half off. That's the intention. I'm still going to do the live streams and stuff, but I'm going to take a little bit of time for myself and kind of just map out a plan for the next 6 months. I think that's what I need to do. But that's future Sean. Now Sean gets to say goodbye. So thanks again, everybody. If you do like my content, please feel free. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you are still here and you are so inclined, there's a link over here. Right there. Another one of my videos. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.